So Shana Tova, we're into a new year, 5,786. I'm sure you all had a meaningful Rosh Hashanah, a fulfilling Rosh Hashanah. I don't mean a filling one with all the food. And that's not why we're fasting today. Today, called Fast of Gedalia. What is this all about? So I'm going to share with you soon the background for it. But before this, let us pray for those who were wounded yesterday. Again, another heinous attack in Israel. 50 wounded in Eilat. And we pray for the return of the hostages. We're praying for the success of the soldiers. And yes, we're an isolated people. Am levada yishkan. We're an isolated people. And the UN is once again showing it. But that's not our concern. Why? Because we have God with us. And we should be with him. So as such, let's thank him for his protection. מזמור לסוידו, ריל אדוני כל הארץ, עבדו אדוני בשמחה בוא לפניו בנונו. לו כאדוני ולמרו עשנו ולא אנחנו נמצא מריסה בו ישור בסוידו חצרויסו בסילה. הוידו לבחו שמו כי טוב אדוני לעולם חסדו וידו ודו אמון עשוי. Let us give some tzedakah. And no, there's no more shofar. Shofar has, I'm not continuing shofar doing that series in Teshuvah, but here is a very brief history about the fast of Gedalia. First of all, it's not a 24-hour fast. It's a fast from dawn to dusk. What is the story? After the Babylonians destroyed the Holy Temple in Jerusalem and exiled many Jews, that was in the year 3,330 year of creation, basically 423 years before the Common Era. The Babylonians appointed Gedaliah ben Achikam as governor of the remaining Jews in the Holy Land. Jews who had taken refuge in the surrounding lands of Ammon, Moab, and Edom, heard of this appointment, so they returned to Judea to join his group. The last remnant of the once mighty Judea. And under his wise and pious leadership, they once again brought back life to the ravaged land. And once again, a Jewish community was flourishing in Israel, in Judea. Prior to Rosh Hashanah in the year 3,339, Gedalia received word that an individual by the name of Yishmael ben Netaniah, who was jealous of his position of power, and he was not content with his tactical alliance with the Babylonians. So this Yishmael, he was planning to kill him and take over the leadership for himself. Unfortunately, Gedalia was too trusting, and he refused to believe that Yishmael would act in such a treacherous way. And he restrained those who wanted to kill Yishmael. On Rosh Hashanah itself, Yishmael came to Gedalia with 10 men, ostensibly to celebrate the holiday with him. And he invited him as his guest at his table. So while they were eating together, Yishmael and his men got up and killed Gedalia, as well as all the other Jewish men who were at the table. And also the Babylonian soldiers who were there to protect him. Now, after this treacherous act was followed by terrible bloodshed. And it also caused the Jews to flee to Egypt. And basically, at that moment, it ended the Jewish settlement, until eventually they came back from Galus Bavel. Therefore, our sages have established to make a fast out of this day, because this was really like the last nail in the coffin, so to say, of the Babylonian exile. Really, the fast should have been on Rosh Hashanah, but on Rosh Hashanah we don't want to fast. But here is an interesting thought. There's actually an opinion that if a fast is postponed because it's on a Shabbos or on a Yom Tov, it's cancelled completely. But it's not the final accepted opinion in the Talmud. It's postponed. But the fact that it is postponed is an indication that it is easy to transform it. So may Hashem fulfill this. With the prophet Zechariah says that all the fasts will be transformed into days of rejoicing. So may this happen with today's fast. And today we should stop fasting and start feasting with Mashiach, obviously in the Beis Hamikdash.